little bit of time so he can make a move. There was none there for him.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
Definitely worth taking another deep shot here. He's already found the end zone twice here in the first half.
Yeah, go back to that same well. They've had trouble containing him, but able to contain him on that play. He'll find Thielen, work in the middle. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for fourth down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. Here's a give to Fournette. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On play action, now Bortles. Steps away to his left. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10. So he splits the uprights there, and I would imagine it's nice as a kicker. Right when it leaves your foot, you know it's good.
Yeah, it's kind of like a golfer that picks up his tee after a nice drive without even watching it land.
Solid analogy. I like it. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Shift together here from the D-line. To throw on second down is Keenum. Buying time to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
And the wideout in motion. Here's Keenum to throw. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They got to feel pretty good about that one.
And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Calling a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. Floyd, the man in motion right. Keenum going to throw on 3rd and 1. he's able to find Diggs. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. From midfield, here's Keenum. Forced out to his left. And he'll get it down here to the 43. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
And that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And this is going to be no good. He misses it off to the left. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be hit with a lot of force and spun down. Out come the Jaguars now as he'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Now Bortles throwing on second down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense. Here's Murray.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop it. And he finds Cook. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Latavius Murray, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Forbath out to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. The veteran tight end Mercedes Lewis, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. But not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Bortles again here on 2nd and 10. Looking and finding Allen Hurns. And he's brought down after a good gain. A nice gain at 21 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, Fournette loses it. It's out. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back, but it will be a loss on the play.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it, and somehow he got to it and was able to recover it first.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Daniil Hunter in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Following the sack, 3rd and long for Bortles and the Jags. Shotgun now for Bortles. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Linval Joseph, he's the one to get in this time, and back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Brad Nortman now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends are like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 11. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Throwing is Keenum on 3rd down. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Back now in Jacksonville. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. 10th carry of the game now. Murray, no dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Keenum now to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They do snap it to Keenum. Over the middle here to Rudolph. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37.